Cancer hates these 6 seeds. Seniors, eat them daily. Fight cancer naturally. You felt fine, but then the test came back. A shadow, a marker, a word no one wants to hear: cancer. Even if it's not you, it's someone you love. And suddenly, nothing feels safe anymore. Here's what no one tells you. Cancer doesn't always arrive with pain. It arrives silently through what we breathe, what we eat, and what we forget to protect. But what if your body still had the power to fight back? Not with another prescription, but with something ancient, gentle, natural. In the next few minutes, we'll reveal 6 powerful seeds that may help your body restore balance, fight silent inflammation, and gently guard against the forces of cancer starting in your kitchen. So stay with us, friend. And if you believe food can heal, go ahead and tap that red subscribe button. This channel is where seniors take back their strength, one natural step at a time, because your next bite could be your quietest act of defense. Part 1, Chia Seeds, the Energy Keeper. Your body's not just aging, it's asking for help. You feel it in the morning's slower steps, brain fog, that stubborn weight that won't go away no matter how little you eat. But what if the problem isn't age, but inflammation? Studies from Harvard and the NIH show that chronic inflammation is one of the leading contributors to age-related diseases, including cancer, diabetes, and Alzheimer's. And what fuels that inflammation? Sugar spikes, poor digestion, nutrient gaps, all of which get worse after 60. That's where chia seeds come in tiny, yes, but mighty. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds give you 10 grams of fiber to sweep toxins through your gut, 5 grams of omega-3 fatty acids ALA that fight inflammation, complete plant protein to keep your muscles strong, and important minerals like calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium. Think of them as nature's multi-tool. When soaked in water, chia seeds form a soft gel that soothes your digestion, slows sugar absorption, and gently cleanses the gut lining, one of your most critical immune defense zones. What happens if you skip them? You might not notice it today, but day after day, silent inflammation keeps chipping away, making your body a more welcoming place for disease to grow. Joint pain, weight gain, fatigue, and yes, even cancer. That's not fear, that's biology. But you have a say. Here's a simple start before breakfast. Soak 1 tablespoon of chia in warm water with a squeeze of lemon. Stir. Let it sit for 10 minutes. You'll feel lighter, more regular, and more in control within days. And the best part, they don't taste like much, so you can sneak them into yogurt, smoothies, oatmeal, or soups. Chia seeds aren't a trend. They're a return to what your body quietly craves: gentle nourishment that heals from the inside out. And remember this, the first step to fighting cancer is calming the fire inside. Chia seeds can help. Now, if chia seeds calm the body's fire, the next seed we'll explore balances the storm within, especially for women after menopause, especially when hormones shift. Let's talk about flax seeds. Part 2, flax seeds, the hormone balancer. If chia seeds are nature's way of calming fire, then flax seeds are her way of restoring balance, especially in women. Because after menopause, your hormones don't just shift, they fluctuate wildly. And with that shift comes a new vulnerability, particularly in your breast and ovarian tissues, which are sensitive to estrogen levels. Here's what matters. Flax seeds are one of the richest sources of lignans plant compounds that mimic estrogen in a safe, balancing way. Think of lignans as gentle regulators. They don't spike your hormones, they steady them. According to a 2010 review published in the Journal of Clinical Cancer Research, women who consumed 25-50 grams of flax seed daily showed decreased markers of breast cancer progression, including reduced tumor cell growth and improved hormone metabolism. Another Canadian study followed 6,000 women for a decade and found that those who regularly consumed flax had a 24% lower risk of developing breast cancer. That's not folklore, that's science. But it's not just about preventing cancer. Flax seeds also support women through hot flashes, mood changes, and bone loss, some of the most disruptive effects of aging. And yet, they're so easy to overlook. Skip them, and your body continues through hormonal chaos with little support, like a ship without a rudder. Here's the good news. Ground flaxseed is easy to include in your routine. Sprinkle a tablespoon into your oatmeal or yogurt. Add to your baking, or blend into a smoothie. One tip: use ground flax, not whole seeds. Your body absorbs the nutrients far better when the hard shell is broken. This is food, as medicine. Not dramatic, not synthetic, but natural support right from your pantry. And if you're thinking, but I'm not a woman, stay with us because the next seed on our list is especially important for men over 60. Let's talk about prostate health and the quiet power of pumpkin seeds. Part 3: Pumpkin seeds, the prostate protector. We've talked about balance for women. Now let's talk about protection for men. Because as men age, there's one quiet organ that needs more attention than it gets: the prostate. After 60, many men begin to experience symptoms: frequent urination, interrupted sleep, a sense of pressure. They brush it off. But what starts as inconvenience could become a warning sign. According to the American Cancer Society, 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer during their lifetime. And while treatments have improved, the goal is to avoid it in the first place. That's where pumpkin seeds come in. These small, green seeds, often discarded while carving a jack-o'-lantern, hold powerful protection. They are one of the richest natural sources of zinc, a mineral essential for immune support, hormone regulation, and cell repair. Just 30 grams, about a handful, provides nearly 7 millimeters of zinc, over 50% of the recommended daily intake for seniors. Why does zinc matter so much for the prostate? Because it helps regulate testosterone and supports proper cell turnover, 2 critical factors in preventing abnormal prostate growth. A 2011 study published in the Indian Journal of Urology found that men with higher zinc intake had a lower risk of developing enlarged prostates and showed slower progression of prostate cancer. But that's not all. Pumpkin seeds also contain phytosterols, plant compounds that may help shrink enlarged prostate tissue and ease urinary symptoms. Plus, they're rich in magnesium and antioxidants like vitamin E, which reduce chronic inflammation, the silent driver behind many cancers. So what happens if you ignore them? You miss a natural, gentle tool to defend one of your body's most vulnerable areas. You continue relying on medications instead of prevention. Here's the good news: pumpkin seeds are easy to use. Eat a small handful raw, sprinkle on salads, mix into granola, or stir into soup. If you prefer, grind them into powder and add to smoothies. And remember, don't over-toast them. High heat can destroy the very antioxidants you need. Pumpkin seeds don't just protect the prostate, they support aging muscles, healthy blood pressure, and even better sleep. They're a true all-in-one seed for senior men. And for the women watching, don't tune out, because the next seed on our list benefits both men and women, especially when it comes to something we all worry about after 60: bone strength. Let's talk about the tiny but mighty sesame seed. Part 4: Sesame seeds, the silent bone and breast defender. If pumpkin seeds protect what's masculine and hidden, then sesame seeds guard what's delicate and vital: your bones. And for women especially, your breast tissue. After 60, both men and women face a dangerous mix. We lose calcium, we absorb less magnesium, and we're more vulnerable to hormonal imbalances that can quietly increase the risk of osteoporosis and breast cancer. But what if one tiny seed could stand between you and both? Sesame seeds may be small, but they are densely packed with natural armor. Just 30 grams of whole sesame seeds deliver almost 300 million of calcium, critical for bones. Over 100 million of magnesium, supports nerve function and mood. Rich lignans, like sesamin and sesamol, studied for their anti-cancer properties. In fact, a study in the Journal of Medicinal Food 2017 found that sesame lignans significantly reduce breast tumor cell growth in lab settings. The same compounds also showed antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects key in preventing chronic diseases. For postmenopausal women, this matters. Lower estrogen means weaker bones and increased oxidative stress. Sesame's lignans mimic estrogen in a safe, plant-based way without the risks of hormone replacement therapy. So, what happens if you ignore sesame seeds? You may be missing daily defense not just against brittle bones, but against the silent changes in breast and colon cells that happen with age. But the beauty of sesame isn't just in the science, it's in the ease. Stir 1 to 2 tablespoons into your oatmeal or yogurt, sprinkle over vegetables, or blend into tahini for a creamy, nutty boost. Choose whole, unhulled sesame seeds for the full calcium benefit. Avoid overly roasted ones, they lose precious minerals. Sesame seeds don't scream for attention, but they serve, they guard, quietly. And here's something beautiful. In many cultures, sesame is a seed of longevity and blessing used at weddings, festivals, and prayers. Now, science simply confirms what tradition has always known. So if your bones have felt weaker, if your energy has dipped, it may not be aging, it may be a lack of support. Sesame can help fill that gap. And speaking of support, there's another part of the body that silently struggles after 60. It works every second to protect you, but few people protect it back. It's your liver, and the next seed on our list helps it detox and breathe again. Let's explore the often forgotten, power-packed sunflower seed. Part 5, Sunflower Seeds, the detoxifier. Your bones may carry you, but your liver protects you. It's your body's filter working quietly, day and night, to remove toxins, balance hormones, process medications, and keep your bloodstream clean. But after 60, your liver's workload increases, while its efficiency declines. You take more pills, eat fewer fresh foods, and your body becomes slower at detoxing. This doesn't just cause bloating or fatigue. Over time, a sluggish liver contributes to chronic inflammation, cell mutation, and a higher risk of cancer, especially in the colon and breast. But here's a secret weapon that's often forgotten on grocery shelves: sunflower seeds. These humble seeds are packed with vitamin E, selenium, and healthy unsaturated fats, all key players in helping your liver detox and your cells stay protected. Let's look at the facts. Just 30 grams, 2 tablespoons of sunflower seeds provide about 10 mg of vitamin E, nearly 70% of your daily need. That same portion gives you over 20 mcg of selenium, a trace mineral that boosts liver enzyme activity and strengthens DNA defense mechanisms. Plus, phytosterols in sunflower seeds help lower bad cholesterol and reduce inflammation in blood vessels. A 2013 study published in Nutrients Journal confirmed that higher intake of vitamin E from seeds and nuts correlates with a significantly lower risk of breast and colon cancer in aging populations. If you skip sunflower seeds, you may be missing one of nature's simplest tools for daily detox. Toxins don't just leave on their own. They need support. Your liver needs allies. So how can you use them? Eat a small handful as a midday snack. Sprinkle them over roasted vegetables. Blend them into smoothies for a rich, nutty kick. And for maximum benefit, go raw or lightly roasted only. Avoid salted or flavored versions. Too much sodium strains the kidneys and undermines your liver's work. Sunflower seeds won't shout for attention, but they show up quietly, strengthening your cells, cleaning your blood, and calming the fires that fuel disease. And here's what makes it more beautiful. They're affordable, accessible, and don't require a special diet. Healing doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it comes in a brown paper bag from the corner store. And if sunflower seeds help your body detox, what if the next seed could help you rebuild? Let's talk about something even more powerful, a seed that supports your immune system, your muscles, and even your cells' ability to repair themselves. Coming up, hemp seeds, the cellular healer. Part 6, hemp seeds, the cellular healer. If sunflower seeds help your liver clear the toxins, then hemp seeds go one level deeper. They help your cells repair themselves, Because the truth is, after 60 damage doesn't just happen in your joints or muscles, it happens at the cellular level. Your body slows its ability to rebuild. Proteins don't form as quickly, immune cells become sluggish, and over time, tiny cracks in your cellular armor can allow cancer to slip in. But here's the good news. Hemp seeds offer your body some of the most complete nourishment in nature. Let's break it down. Just 3 tablespoons, 30 grade of hemp seeds contain 10 of complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids rare in plant foods. 3 g of omega-3 fats, including gamma-linolenic acid GLA. Nearly 50% of your daily magnesium, plus iron, zinc, and antioxidants like tocopherols and polyphenols. What does that mean for your body? Protein helps rebuild cells, muscles, and immune tissues. GLA has shown anti-inflammatory and anti-tumor effects in lab studies. Magnesium calms nerves, reduces blood pressure, and strengthens heart rhythm. Zinc and iron improve immunity and oxygen delivery. In a study published in Lipids in Health and Disease 2010, GLA from hemp oil inhibited the growth of certain cancer cells and boosted the effectiveness of immune cells in fighting oxidative stress. So why do so few seniors use hemp seeds? Often, it's due to the name hemp sounds confusing or controversial, but hemp seeds contain 0 THC, no drug-like effects. They're 100% legal and safe, just nutrient-dense seeds from the hemp plant. And if you're not getting enough complete protein from meat or dairy, especially with digestive sensitivities, hemp seeds offer a gentle alternative. How to use them? Add to oatmeal, blend into smoothies, or stir into warm soups. They have a soft, nutty flavor that melts right in. No chewing, no crunch, just healing. Absorbed. But if you skip them, you skip one of the few natural foods that support full-body regeneration, from brain to bone, heart to hormones. And that's where this all connects. All 6 seeds we've talked about, chia, flax, pumpkin, sesame, sunflower, and hemp, they don't fight cancer like a sword. They fight it like a shield, layer by layer, day by day, because food doesn't just feed you, it fortifies you. Now that you know the 6, let's tie it all together in one final, healing thought. Remember this, small seeds, big shield. So here we are, friend. You've just walked through 6 of nature's most powerful allies, not from a lab, but from your kitchen, not expensive, not exotic, but healing, familiar, and quietly strong. Chia, flax, pumpkin, sesame, sunflower, hemp. 6 seeds, each with a purpose, each with a quiet strength. They don't shout, but they work day by day to reduce inflammation, support your organs, and give your cells the tools to stand tall against disease. You don't need to change everything overnight, but you can begin with 1 seed, 1 habit, 1 choice at a time. And remember, this isn't just about cancer. It's about living with power, with clarity, and with dignity. You deserve that. So if this video gave you hope, insight, or even a small sense of control again, leave a comment. Tell us which seed will you start with, and who will you share this knowledge with? Because healing is easier when we do it together. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. This channel is a place where seniors take back their health gently, naturally, and with wisdom. We're so glad you're here. Now go open that pantry. Your quiet healing starts today.